Hello, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. My name is Kyria, and on the last 5 episodes, we got to know Limsa Lominsa, in pretty great detail, no less. It's full of pirates and thieves and scoundrels, but also good people, and a lot of people trying to turn their lives around in this city. We're finally back on our original character, the one that started in Ul'dah, just after she arrived in Limsa. So let's go ahead and go upstairs and deliver that message to the captain, like we were supposed, or the admiral, like we were supposed to several hours ago. One quick thing I'd like to note, you'll see there's quests scattered all over the map again. Those are the ones we did on our previous character, and I'm considering them done for this Let's Play. With that in mind, what I'm planning to do is, at some point in the near future, I'm going to come through and just sweep all of those up off camera, because they've already been done, and I don't want them cluttering up the map, but I don't want to do them a second time on camera either. It's going to be one of the few instances you might see my level jump up just a little bit, without having actually seen me do it. I just want to explain in advance what that'll have been. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk to Xanthale and give him the letter to Merlwyb. Greetings, madam, and welcome to our fair city. If you'd permit me to examine the seal on the missive you carry. A letter addressed to Lominsan Admiral Merlwyb Lefizwin, which is not how it's pronounced, but I'm not going to bother. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies. We cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. Please, step this way.
Enter.
Hello?
So the silver-tongued merchants send an adventurer to speak for them. It appears the Uldans place great faith in you. This way.
Yeah, I'm pretty great. What do you want?
I bid you welcome. I am Merlwyb Lefizwin, Admiral of Limsa Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom. Now, what news from Thanaland?
A lot of stuff, I guess. A memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was in answer to the Imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew, but Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Legatus Nael Van Darnus, hells take him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser mood Dalamud from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Cartano Flats and met with the 7th Empire Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartano, and I have seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not one ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe this scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even if I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Where Archon Louisoix still stood with us, were he still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while a nation struggle to recover from the devastation, the Beastmen call forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the Beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all, we need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short and none will save us, save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Aye, Raubmon has the right of it. I accept his proposal. Wow, that was a really long speech that more or less boiled down to yes. Like, were you talking to me or to, like, a crowd of thousands? I couldn't tell. God, was that ever some exposition. Alright guys, see you later. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Flame General receives my reply. You travel next to Gridania, yes? Pray give my regards to the Elder Seed Seer. Oh, and tell her the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I'd have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Kyria. May the Navigator guide you on your journey. Hooray! Alright, so I guess we're going back to the airship landing. What up, Greffar? Greffar? You're almost a Disney villain. Landing. Yes. Bye. Return of Greffar. Oh, what a stupid thing. Okay. Monoflo. Wow, your name sucks. Greetings, madam. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Gridania. A pleasure to serve you again, madam. Are you ready to board the airship to Gridania? Yeah, let's do it. Oh, was it that easy? Oh, no, it just warps me to the other side of the counter. I get it. For some reason, I'm like, where'd the airship cutscene go? Board the airship? Yes, please. Hee. Yay! The airships with their weird lopsided balloons. Aw, this city is very pretty. Okay. So, we're in Gridania now. Gridania is a pretty cool city. As we're going to find out right now! Oi! You alright, lass? You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. That'll be ether, I reckon. Some are more prone to the sickness than others. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. I feel like I've seen this guy before. Well, hello. Feeling better, Kupo? Aha! You can see us! I had a feeling you could, Kupo. We're Moogles, and we live in this wood. Normal folks can't see or hear us, which makes you special, Kupo. And seeing as how you're special, maybe you can tell us something. The wood's been restless of late. Lots of strange things happening. Have you chanced to witness anything suspicious, Kupo? Oh my god. Beautiful. But of course you haven't. You've only just arrived. Well, there's nothing for it then. We'll just have to keep looking. Nice to meet you, Kupo. You sure you want to drink after those things? Alright. Haha. What'd you get? Gridania is still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake, how's about you keep me company till we get there? Them youngins don't care much for conversations, see? Brement's the name, and peddlin's me trade. As for your good self, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you were one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. As long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business, these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? Power, of course. Always. I want to crush peons. Power? As in power to do good? Like protecting the weak and fighting for what's right and all that? Yeah, I thought that's what you meant. Well, adventurers do get up to a lot of fighting, that's for sure. You'll never be short of a chance to polish your World of Warcraft in the adventurer business. When you arrive in town, you'd best enroll at the Adventurers Guild. They'll set you on the right path. And it wouldn't hurt to join a guild, neither. Gridania is home to a few, so if you fancy learning how to fight with a bow, a polearm, or even spells, you should think about seeking one out. Just remember, though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Like he gives like slightly different versions of the same speech, no matter where you started. Halt! Go no further! What's this, then? Uh-oh. Ah! What's going on? A skirmish has broken out up ahead with the XIV. For your own safety, you must remain here until... Oh no. Bloody hells. We shall hold them here. Try to break clear. Okay. Never got why those guys wear weird masks. Wouldn't that make it like harder to see in combat? That was too bleeding close. Nice of the XIV to send us a welcoming party, though, huh? Jokes aside, this won't be the last time you meet those feathered fiends, so just you take care, alright? By the by, is this your first trip to Gridania? Yep, never been here before. It is? Well then, let this journeyed itinerant tell you, the ins and outs of your destination. The city of Gridania lies slap bang in the middle of the Black Shroud, the biggest, lushest forest in all of Eorzea. Although it ain't near as lush as it used to be, it's saying that. Not since the Calamity laid half of it to waste. The destruction prompted a herd of new nasties to move in, and gave the Ixal unneeded encouragement. Birdman raids have become a daily occurrence. Ah, at long last. Behold Gridania, the forest nation blessed by the elementals.
The Black Shroud, the ancient forest, close to the heart of Eorzea. Beneath the boughs of its towering trees lies the woodland city-state of Gridania. Once a sanctuary from the world beyond the hedge, even the mighty elementals, eternal guardians of the forest, could not forestall the coming of the seventh umbral era. However, the goddess Nofika was never one to forsake her children, and today she welcomes another brave soul. One who may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm.
And here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares, then it's back to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for keeping me company. Aww. Thanks, dude. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. Cool. That seems like a way to make up for not telling you my name. Become famous. Probably easy.
That she may never want. And in her heart, so serenity, purity, and sanctity.
Yay! What a fun game. You there! Yes, you! Your face is not known to me. Newly come to the city, no doubt. I am Bertenant, a wood whaler of Gridania. It is my duty to protect our nation and from her enemies while welcoming those who may yet prove her friends. Let us see what you are. Fair warning ahead of time, I'm going to pronounce all of the Elizan names incorrectly because I do not know how to speak French. So, I apologize up front. Welcome to Gridania, a vibrant forest nation cradled in the bosom of nature. Please select the control scheme you wish to use, mouse and keyboard. Gotcha. Okay. So, usual drill. I'm gonna quickly cut to having the UI the way I like it. Okay, so we seem to be in a pretty good place now. I have all my hotbars set up for about through level close to 20. I doubt we'll be getting ahead of that even if I am on a server that gives bonus XP, but maybe I will, I'm not sure. I've never actually played on one of the bonus XP servers before. Oh no, I forgot to turn off the active help. Oh no. Shut up. Under UI, help. No thank you. Alright. I thought I turned you off. What? It's action help. I'm talking about active help windows. Wow, I can never get that right, can I? Coming to Gridania. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Gridania, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Another green adventurer, I presume. I thought as much. We cannot allow strangers to wander Gridania unchecked and untested. Before you rush off and begin pestering every second citizen for work, I suggest you make yourself known at the Carling Canopy. That's the headquarters of the local Adventurers Guild, in case you were wondering. The Carling Canopy is the building you see behind me. Speak to Mother Mione within it, and she'll take you in hand. You've begun a quest. Yay! So, we're done with that crystal cutscene. The same one that we've seen at the beginning every time. I would have cut it out, but it's only like a minute and a half long, and it's not that big of a deal. And it gives atmosphere to the fact that we've started anew once more. I mean, it's just part of the story here, so why cut it out? Hello! Well, well, what have we here? A wide-eyed and wondering young adventurer, come to put your name down at the guild, I assume. Welcome. Mione's my name, or Mother Mione as most call me, and the Carling Canopy is my place. As the head of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, I have the honor of providing guidance to the fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. No matter your ambitions, the guild is here to help you attain them. In return, we expect you to fulfill your duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Gridania. A fine deal, wouldn't you agree? To an outsider's eyes, all may seem well within our nation, but naught could be further from the truth. The people live in a state of constant apprehension. The XIV and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble. Trouble compounded by the ever-present threat of the Garlean Empire to the north, and that's to say nothing of the Calamity. Even now, the wounds have barely begun to heal. But I speak of it as if you were there. Forgive me. 5 years past, Eorzea was well nigh laid to waste when a dread worm emerged from within the lesser moon, Dalamud, and rained fire upon the realm. It is this which people call the Calamity. Scarcely a square malm of the Twelves Wood was spared the devastation. Yet despite the forest's extensive wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it all happened. I'm well aware of how improbable that must sound to an outsider. It is improbable, but it's also true. For reasons we can ill explain, the facts surrounding the calamity are shrouded in mystery. There are as many versions of the events as there are people willing to recount them. Yet amidst the hazy recollections and conflicting accounts, all agree on one thing, that Eorzea was saved from a certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else we've misremembered, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risked life and limb for the sake of the realm. And yet, whenever we try to say their names, the words die upon our lips. And whenever we try to call their faces to our mind, we see naught but silhouettes amidst a blinding glare. Thus have these adventurers come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Pray do not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another Warrior of Light, only that you do what you can to assist the people of Gridania. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you will play your part. Now all that's left, then, is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill. Scrawl your name right there. Oh, and I would appreciate it if you used your real name. There's a special place in the 7th Hell for those who use amusing aliases. Oh my god. Okay. Curious Shay, You're quite sure that is an amusing alias? Very well. From this moment forward, you are a registered adventurer of Gridania, nation blessed of the elementals and the bounty of the Twelveswood. The guild expects great things from you. Look at what just arrived, another goddamned adventurer. Don't you start with that. Adventurers are the very salve that Gridania needs. The Elder Seedseer herself bade us welcome them with open arms. Do you mean to disregard her will? Of course not. Lest you forget it, it is my sworn duty to uphold the peace. Am I to blame if outsiders bring mistrust upon themselves? You, adventurer, mind that you do not cause any trouble here, or I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the 7th hell. A lot of talk about the 7th hell. The first 6 get no love. Pray that outburst no mind. He meant only to counsel you. Suspicious characters have been prowling the Twelveswood of late, you see, and the Wood Whalers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. As is often the way with folk who live in isolation, Gridanians are wont to mistrust things they do not well know, your good self included. Fear not, however. Given a catalogue of exemplary deeds in no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm to you. On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Gridania. May you come to consider our nation as your own in time. Now then, you may depend on Old Mother Mune to teach you a few things that every adventurer should know. Yay! This concludes the introductory game tutorial. First steps, Gridania, Mune, and the main scenario quests added. I think I'm out of the instance now. Close to home. Mune, proprietress of the Carling Canopy, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Let us begin at the beginning, shall we? Now that you are a formal member of the Adventurers Guild, we must be sure you have a firm grasp of the fundamentals of adventuring. To that end, I have 3 tasks I wish you to perform. Your first task is to visit the Aetheryte. This massive crystal stands in the middle of the Aetheryte Plaza, not far from Carling Canopy. As a device that enables instantaneous transportation, the Aetheryte plays a key role in the life of the ever-wandering adventurer. Once you've located the crystal, all you need to do is touch its surface. A member of the Wood Whalers will be present to offer further instruction. For your second task, you are to visit the Archers Guild. There's no better place to learn the arts of the bow. Speak with Athelina, and she will explain the benefits of joining the guild. For your third and final task, I will have you visit the markets at the heart of Old Gridania's commercial district. There you shall find weapons and armor and all the various items that an adventurer might need on her travels. There is, however, more to the markets than buying and selling goods. Speaking with Parson Montret and listen well to his counsel. Yeah, I'm going to be mispronouncing all these names. The Master Merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of my famous eel pies. Like so many men, he is much more charitable when his stomach is full. Here, I made a batch not long ago. You have your tasks, Kyria. May Nofika guide your path. Ah, and one more thing. Should you happen to come across any citizens in need, don't be afraid to proffer a helping hand. I'm sure they'll be pleased to meet an adventurer in whom they can confide their woes. Granted, the work they offer is unlikely to be of realm-shattering importance, but prove your worth and build a reputation, and in time folk will be more inclined to entrust you with matters of moment. I also suggest you lend an ear to the smith here in the Canopy. The smiths are trusted representatives of the Adventurers Guild and an invaluable source of advice for neophyte heroes seeking to attain greatness. Yay! No thank you on the random thing. And again, I'm not going to censor the names of people who send me random invites. That's, it's rude. You shouldn't do it in the first place. Alright. So, welcome to Gridania. This city is beautiful, and like the first time we went to Ul'dah, outside of an instance, it's raining, so you can't really appreciate it. Unlike Ul'dah, it's able to be appreciated when it's not raining. Ul'dah is widely regarded as the least pretty city. It has some sights, but it also has a lot of brown. What up, Bernadette? A good adventurer is hard to find. Bernadette is searching for adventurers eager to prove their mettle. Newly come to Gridania, are you? In search of fame and fortune, perhaps? If you have confidence in your abilities, I urge you to speak with, Chancellor in the God's Quiver. You can find him standing vigil before the Archers Guild. The creatures of the Twelveswood have been behaving most unnaturally of late, and it's fallen to the God's Quiver to pacify them. Alas, they are sorely undermanned. For this reason, they seek able adventurers to supplement their ranks. I am certain that your offer of aid would be well received. And here's the Aetheryte. We'll go ahead and click on you. Tuning. And get a short little scene, I'm sure. Greetings, adventurer. I see you are faithfully following Mother Mian's instructions. Allow me to offer you a bit of instruction myself. I am Nisia of the Wood Whalers, and I know a thing or two about the Aetheryte. Yes, that big crystal right there. Aetherites are devices that tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of Aetherites in connection to the flow of ether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of their name will wish to seek out and attune herself to each one. Truly, the few things in this world are so useful to an intrepid explorer. But you need not locate them all at once. Before rushing out into the wilds, I suggest you start with the Aetherites found here in Gridania. Though you wish to learn more about the Aetherite or transportation magic, I'm here to answer your questions. Yay! I can return. Get one more and I can teleport. Okay. There's a quest over here I can pick up. Woo! I don't usually play an archer, so this is a little strange for me. But it's also, like, I'd say it's the most iconic class in terms of, like, what fits with Gridania's feel. That or Conjurer, but... Conjurer... I'm not wanting to play a healer in this Let's Play. I can, but I don't want to. Idella is looking for an adventurer to deliver a forgotten item. Ah, an adventurer, precisely what we needed. Not a moment ago, we dispatched our newest recruit, Ardor, to inspect Mikedo's amphitheater. Regrettably, the young hero is more spirit than sense, and he charged off without his tools. Suffice it to say, he won't be getting any work done. Would you be so kind as to deliver them to him? Wonderful. Seek out Luelek in the Acorn Orchard, behind the atrium. He should have Ardor's tools. And we got more questy quests over this way. Just kinda sprint. And Nicolio. For friendship! Nicolio needs the assistance of a kind adventurer. I know all about adventurers. You'll do anything for a reward, won't you? Well then, I want you to make Anile laugh. She's no good with strangers, so first you should introduce yourself politely, with a bow. First we'll talk to Luelek. Idle sent you? Give me a moment. Here they are, still fresh and unused as the day you got them. Doubt he's even realized he left the bloody things behind. First day, and he forgets his tools. Daft sod, need to kick him. Yay! Alright, let's go bow to Anile. Hi. That seemed to work, but she still looks sad. Try sharing the joy in your heart with her. That'll prove how nice you are. Woo! You're odd. Yup. I think she's starting to like you. Good. Now that you've broken the ice, I bet if you surprise her and just start dancing, she'll laugh her head off. Okay. You're a really good dancer, miss. That looked like fun. Maybe I should try it sometime. Thank you. You're pretty good at this. Annalie lost her father 5 years ago during all the fighting. She hasn't laughed much since then. I wanted to... I mean, we're all worried, but a lot of the youngins have been following me around lately, and... you wouldn't understand. Anyway, thanks for your help. Yay! Alright. Next up is... I guess we're gonna go to the Archers Guild? Sounds like a plan. Just kind of enjoy the sights on the way there. Gridania is super peaceful and pretty looking. It's just flowers and trees and plants everywhere. The only thing that bothers me about it is that it kind of overdoes making use of cliffs as walls. So it feels almost like more of a mountain city than a forest city to me. This MMO is very guilty of something that a lot of games do. In fact, I'd say most MMOs do. Or even most open world games that are offline also do this, is that surrounding the entire playable area with mountains, so that basically everything takes place in a series of valleys. Too many games are way too guilty of using cliffs as walls, to the point where it just creates terrain that isn't very likely. It serves its purpose if you're just playing normally, you barely notice them. But sometimes I'll look at a map and I'll just be like, very specific cliffs. Chance to loop. Bernadette sent you to me. Huh. Well, inexperienced or not, if you wish to prove your worth to the people of Gridania, you were right to come. You do wish to prove yourself, do you not? Okay. I mean, sure, I guess. Flip. Population control. Chance to loop with God's Quiver is testing adventurers by sending them to slay forest fungars. Ordinarily, the forest fungars that inhabit the Central Shroud are not more than a nuisance. However, we've received reports that vast clouds of the creature's spores have rendered parts of the Twelveswood impassable and ruined crops besides. We periodically call the fungar population in order to prevent such occurrences, but the creatures have taken to spawning out of season, making it even more difficult to keep their numbers in check. Though this is indeed a troubling development, the God's Quiver is more pressing concerns and can ill afford to waste time fighting fungars. If you wish to prove yourself, go to the Central Shroud and exterminate 6 of the pests. Use caution and approach them one at a time, lest your adventuring career be cut disappointingly short. Course correspondence. Famibus of the Archers Guild wishes you to deliver a sealed message to the markets. Hail, adventurer! Might you have a moment? I am in need of a trustworthy soul to deliver a missive to Parnell. You can find her in the shaded bower in the midst of the markets. Why would I not simply go and speak with her myself? As I'm sure you've observed, Gridanians have a tendency to be rather... I mean, in person, they can be, well, a little on the prickly side. The matter's not urgent. Simply hand over the missive the next time you find yourself in the markets. Please, as a favor from one adventurer to another. Greetings, friend. Greetings, friend. You've found your way to the Archers Guild. Do you seek to uncover the secrets of our art? Now that I think on it, you have the look of one who has received Mother Mune's gentle instruction. Very well, I shall give you a brief introduction to archery and the Archers Guild. The skills practiced by our archers allow them to gauge an enemy's weaknesses from afar and turn the tides of battle with a single well-placed arrow. Should you join us, you'll be taught to do the same. Archery, as practiced in Gridania, was born of 2 distinct styles of bowmanship. The first was devised by the longbow sentries of the Elizan who once ruled the lowlands, while the second belonged to the shortbow hunters of the formerly nomadic Makote. As you will doubtless be aware, both races ultimately came to call the Twelveswood home. Though the 2 peoples began as rivals, they gradually learned to live together in harmony. During this time, they learned from one another, their 2 schools of archery intermingling to give birth to the art that is known as to the art it is known as it is known today. For a time, the bow was used primarily for hunting, But as the hunters vied with one another to prove who was the better shot, there emerged a group of archers whose ultimate goal lay not in practical pursuit of prey, but in perfection. Thus was the Archers Guild born from the ranks of the Trappers League. It is the way of the guild to promote greatness in archery through friendly competition, and the results of our methods can be seen in the vaunted archers of the gods' quiver, many of whom spend their formative years loosing arrows at the guild's practice butts. I hope this gives you a better idea of who we are and what we do here. Oh, did I see a spark of ambition flare within your eyes? If you wish to draw string with the finest archers in Eorzea, look no further than the Archers Guild. Before you can enlist, however, you must gain the approval of the Guildmaster. Once you are ready to proceed, speak with me again and we can begin seeing about your enrollment. So are you resolved to join the Archers Guild? Ethelina wishes you to reaffirm your desire to join the Archers Guild. The look in your eye bespeaks your determination. It would be my pleasure to refer you to Guildmaster Lucien. Lest you worry unduly, Lucien is an affable and kind-hearted woman. Even those not of the guild have been known to seek her counsel on various matters, and ever have they been given fair hearing. Lucien awaits you in the training area yonder. Present yourself before her and impress upon her your desire to join the guild. Greetings, adventurer. I'm told you wish to join our ranks. I am Lucien, the master of the Archers Guild, and I bid you welcome. Our doors are open to all who have the will to learn. Allow me to explain the basics of our art and offer you a foretaste of that which we teach the members of our guild. The bow's greatest advantage is its range. Unlike those arms used in other disciplines of war, it allows one to strike the enemy from afar. Though the bow may not boast destructive force of a spear or sword, its myriad strategic applications more than compensate for this shortcoming. An experienced archer can immobilize an enemy by striking a leg or sap its strength with a poisoned arrow. Rise to become a virtuoso of archery, and a veritable deluge of death will be yours to rain down upon your foes. I like the sound of that. By fighting from a distance, we can better assess the battlefield and thereby determine the most advantageous course of action. This is of paramount import, as our role in battle is to exploit the enemy's weakness. With the requisite placement and timing, but a single arrow may serve to turn the tide. Yeah, that's what the other lady said. You guys working off a script? To this end, the guild seeks to instill a discerning eye with its members, that they might learn to strike at vulnerability swiftly and surely. Now, any half-wit can bend the bow, but it is no simple undertaking to become a skilled archer. You must be prepared for a long and arduous journey. Are you resolved to complete that journey? Yeah, I'll dedicate myself to that. Let's go. I only have one self, but watch how many things I dedicate it to. Very well. Now, before proceeding any further, I must needs gauge your innate aptitude for archery. To this end, I hereby assign you the following trial. Play the squirrels, ladybugs, and fungars of the realm that roam just beyond the city gates. 3 of each suffice. In so doing, you will prove your fitness to join the Archers Guild. Report back to me when the task is accomplished. I doubt that it will trouble you unduly. Okay. I'll go ahead and pick up the Aetheryte over here. And then we can move to Old Gridania. The other district of town. Attune. Is that a player? I think so. No, it's not. It's just Wait. Yes, it is. Okay. My bad. And... actually, go ahead and just teleport to the Aetheryte Plaza. It's a little bit faster. Save me a few seconds. And... what's up here? Ooh, Old Gridania. This way. And like with the other cities, we'll go out into the forest after we've at least picked up and done as many things in town as we can. Also, like the other characters, I'm only doing the first quest for my class because I am not doing it all on this character. This is just to show Gridania, and then we're going to go back to the other one. Ethernet shard. Don't mind if I do. The Leatherworkers Guild, that building right there. It looks gigantic, but I'm pretty sure it's just one floor on the inside. Or no, it's not. You can jump up to a second story. I remember. Alright, so here's the markets. One of the places we were supposed to go. Parnell! How's it going, lady? Greetings, madam. Might you be looking to secure the services of a retainer? From a sealed message. A message entrusted to you by the, at the Archers Guild by an adventurer calling herself Famibus. What's this? A missive from Famibus, you say? From whatever could it be about? Let me see now. She wants to know about the available stock of potions at the markets. Hardly a matter that warrants a letter, much less hiring of a courier. Why could she not ask the question in person? I sense that adventurers from beyond our borders find Gridanians somewhat difficult to deal with. Are we truly so devoid of warmth? If we mistrust outsiders, it's only because so many of them have brought chaos to the Twelveswood, and such sins as theirs could not soon be forgotten. Yet, I suppose we might endeavor to be a little less cold. By what right does a fledgling adventurer presume to address Parsamontret, master of the markets? You think you can stroll in here bold as you please and demand my hard-earned knowledge? Heh. A merchant does not for naught, especially when dealing with would-be heroes. If, on the other hand, you had some tasty morsel to curry my favor, then I might reconsider your request. Come now, this whole encounter reeks of Mune's handiwork, and more specifically her baking. Don't look so surprised, lass. I smelled that eel pie of yours a malm away. Hand it over. Handmade eel pie. Mother Mune's realm-famous eel pie served only in her fine establishment, the Carling Canopy. That flaky crust. Just divine. Did I literally just stand here and watch him eat it? He just, like, devour it in front of me? That's pretty cool. Very well, I am a man of my word. Pay close attention, for I shall only explain this once. The aspiring adventurer need look no further than the rosewood and ebony stalls. Both are a short stroll from where we stand. If you mean to do battle, you'd best be prepared with a quality set of weapons and armor. Such goods are the province of Rosewood Stalls, directly south of here. You'll be pleased to learn that the merchants of Gridania are exceedingly particular when it comes to craftsmanship, so you needn't fear defective straps and the like. If it is potions and paraphernalia you seek, head north to the Ebony Stalls. The shelves there are lavishly stocked by widely traveled Uldan merchants, and I may truly say that I have seen things amongst their myriad wares that I scarce knew existed. Do you follow me thus far? The first step in any purchase is to select the stalls that meet your needs. Then you may concern yourself with price and profit. There is little more I can teach you with mere words. Go, peruse the stalls, and see for yourself what wares they offer. There's no substitute for first-hand experience, after all, and I am weary of talking. Unless you have another eel pie? I don't, man. You'd smell it if I did. You frickin' weirdo. Devour that thing in front of me. You are unbelievable. The Master Parsamontronomics. He's willing to permit an adventurer to assist him in fulfilling an order from the Lancers Guild. Sorry, that fried my brain for a moment. That word. I take it my previous explanation did not suffice to sate your curiosity. Very well, if you wish to know more of the markets, I shall give you a practical education, free of charge, even though I literally just told you I do nothing free of charge. As master of the markets, I entertain many requests. This order from the whalers, for example. But I delegate their fulfillment to my hirelings that I might tend to such tasks as I alone am capable of performing. For your personal betterment, I shall delegate the fulfillment of this particular request to you. I bid you search the stalls for a bone spearhead, a pot of beeswax oil, and a length of bramblewood rope, and deliver them to Sangulid of the Lancers Guild. There is much and more to be found in these stalls, if you have the dedication to seek it and the coin to procure it. However, as my representative, you need only offer my name as payment. None will deny me. In fact, many will be all too eager to part with their wares, so numerous are the debts I am owed. A fine proposition, is it not? A fine proposition. Got it. I am spared a simple task, and you gain priceless mercantile experience. Why, I should rightly charge you for such an opportunity. But worry not. I am a man of my word, and the terms will stand. Deliver the goods to Sangulid, and she may even see fit to reward you. Aw, what a nice guy. Okay, what you got for me, Admiranda? Welcome, welcome! At the behest of good Master Parsamontra, you say? To what do we owe the pleasure of your company today, milady? May I take this opportunity to say it is an honor and a privilege to serve you. But you must have your beeswax oil without delay. Yes, yes, feel free to take as much as you would require. And you will, of course, inform Master Parsamontra that I was only too happy to accommodate his needs, yes? Girthicid. Sorry, lass, we ain't open yet. Oh, one of Parsamontrat's. Well, and what was it you said you wanted? A bone spearhead? Yeah, here she is. Take it and tell that bastard we're square. Hey, the Sid guy says you're square. Take that in whatever context you want. Alright. Alaric. He's an independent tinker. He's an independent tinker. I want to make a joke about that, but I can't think of one. Oh well. You got discerning eyes, miss. The craftsmanship's truly something, ain't it? Perfect for securing any manner of Parsamontrat. Gods, if I never hear that bloody name again, it'll be too soon. And there I was, thinking I might make a guild today. Here, take the damn brambleweed rope and bugger off. That man is just loved in this town. Still raining. Dang. Except that day is Orzia time. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be raining for a few minutes. 4 hours. I don't know. I mean, endgame hours, obviously. Well, it's not obvious. You don't know how that works. Ethernet shard, or maybe you do. I don't know you. You're watching a video on YouTube. Immersion broken. Everybody quits watching. Sangalid. What is up, girlfriend? What business have you got with me, adventurer? You come upon the bidding of Master Parsamontrat. The bone of some large mammal whittled down to a sharp point. 1 part softened beeswax mixed with 2 parts olive oil, used to treat leather. A thick, sturdy rope twisted from common brambleweed. So soon? I am impressed. I placed my order only a short time ago, and yet here are all the items I requested. Truly, Master Parsamontrat is every bit as resourceful as they say. You are fortunate to work under such a man. You would do well to mold yourself in his image if you have any aspirations as a merchant. I don't, and I won't. Goodbye, ma'am. Boiselant. Quarrels with squirrels. Boiselant of the Lancers Guild wants a fledgling adventurer to deal with a squirrel problem. Sounds legit. Fresh-faced adventurer, the very manner of person I'd wish to meet. The Lancers Guild is looking for someone to track down and exterminate a half a dozen squirrels. The infernal pests have been squeezing in under our floorboards every eve for the past several moons and gnawing away at the support pillars. They have yet to inflict any serious structural damage, thank the builder, but I hesitate to bring such trifling manager? How did I get that word out of it? Before the wood whalers or the gods quiver. Hence my delight at your timely arrival. Why, an adventurer who could not dispatch such woodland nuisances is not worthy of the name. Not here in Gridania, at any rate. And you know what becomes of incapable adventurers. But perhaps it is best you do not. The squirrels of which I spoke can be found in the central shroud. Return to me once you have disposed of them, assuming the task is not beyond you. For your sake, I sincerely hope it is not. Alright, you're kind of a douche. Bye! And then we're gonna head around the waterfalls and I guess loop into there. Or actually, yeah, you know what? We'll take the scenic route. Gotta see Gridania. It's pretty. I love these little huts. I don't think we can go in all of them. Yeah, they have the little barriers set up. Wish you could go in all the houses. That would be nice. Not sure exactly what I'm hoping would be in there. I just wish you could. And over here we have a pretty little waterfall. Aw, isn't that nice? Some NPCs hanging around. And we're gonna gut through this cave. What do you gotta say, Hodden? Lost your way, have you? The path here will take you to Miketo's Amphitheater and the Leatherworkers Guild. Thanks for that. You're so helpful and friendly and kind and friendly and helpful and kind and friendly. Okay. Hey, it's our friend Ardra. I was supposed to talk to you about something. What? I'm terribly busy right now and would thank you not to bother me. I'm a carpenter of the prestigious Oak Atrium, and I have repairs to... Recruit's toolbox, a sturdy box filled with a set of pristine carpentry tools. Where did I put my... Oh, gods, I take it you're from the guild too, then. What's that? Idil sent you? With my tools? Yes. I was actually just about to go, and, This is so embarrassing. My apologies, it's just... I've been so focused on the task at hand that I forgot the tools that I need to complete the task at hand. You know, it's a miracle this amphitheater even survived the calamity. It was the Carpenters Guild that saved it, moving it piece by piece and rebuilding it. When I saw what they had done for Gridania, I knew what I wanted to be, but gods, when they told me my first task was to come here. Anyway, thank you for bringing my tools. You're new to the Oak Atrium too, right? Well, let's both work hard for the good of the guild, eh? Oh, and may the elementals watch over you and keep you safe. Thanks, man. Dumasand. I am Millicent, hear me roar. Dumasand has need of an adventurer to deliver a message. You there, adventurer, could you deliver a message for me? My superior, Millicent, is stationed outside Atelier Fenil, I guess. She's doubtless busy, but I'm past due to be relieved. Long past due, truth be told. However, I simply can't abandon my post. Speak to her for me, would you? But choose your words wisely. She has a bit of a temper. Will do, sir. Estain. Sylphic gratitude. Estain, the caretaker of Mikado's amphitheater, needs an adventurer to help her tidy up. Greetings, adventurer. Come to see Mikado's famed amphitheater, have you? I am Estain, caretaker of this fine centerpiece of Gridanian culture, and I fear I must needs trouble you for your assistance. You see, it's not only well-meaning women like yourself who are drawn to this place. The sylphs often visit in the dead of night, and long after our citizens have gone to bed. We have no particular objection to their presence, and they seem grateful for the accommodation. So much so, in fact, that last night they left us a token of their appreciation, in the form of vegetables. A lot of vegetables. Their generosity is more than welcome, of course. The sheer quantity of the things makes gathering them all something of a chore, and it's not as if I don't have enough to do already. In short, I'd be most grateful for any help you could give me. Sylphs. Cute little buggers. Oh, 6 of them. Yeah, there's quite a lot. This is the Gridanian equivalent of the quest where you have to pick up the coins for that lady. Except this girl's way less rude about it. A few more. Where's the last one over there? And hop. Easy peasy. Hey, Stain, I got your veggies. Well done, friend. Mikado herself would sing you praise. She knew well the power of art, how it could strengthen the soul of a nation and preserve the history for future generations. This amphitheater was her greatest gift to Gridania, and it was her wish that all folk use it freely, not only for the performances and festivals, but as a place to share memories and make new ones. I wonder if the sylphs come here to do just that. That said, I do wish they would find other ways to express their gratitude. We have no need of vegetables here, but mayhap the Carling Canopy can make use of them. Anyway, thanks be to the elementals for bringing you here today. Yay! Ooh, Ethernet. Attune me. Oh cool, we're almost done at least picking up all the quests, so I'll go do that on camera, and we'll just call that an episode for today. What's over here? And we'll go the long way. Let's go the one around the other side of that water wheel. That leads back to that waterfall from earlier. Sammy Ann. Do you like green eggs and ham? Covered in roses. A botanist named Sammy Ann is hoping that an adventurer will pick up scattered rose hips for her. Stop right there. Not another step. I apologize if I've startled you, but please be careful. The ground here is covered in rose hips. You see, my seed pouch has grown so threadbare that it finally split open. Unbeknownst to myself, I've been scattering eczema rose hips all along this road. Oh, good madam, if you would help me gather them, I'd be ever so grateful. Thank you. Your kindness is truly a blessing from the elementals. The rose hips should be lying on the road between here and a Great Gloam Growery. Remember to tread lightly, lest you crush them underfoot. Like this? Just run off. Okay, I'll be right back. I get your rose hips! Just take off dashing. Out of the goddamn way. Anyone see any flowers? Oh my god. Just a couple of quests along these lines, I guess, in this town. Guess makes up for... well, no, we had a couple in Limsa too, now that I think of it. I forgot about those. Okay, go ahead and talk to you while we're here. Once bitten, twice shy. A botanist named Ethelred needs an adventurer to make a delivery on his behalf. God damn it, another adventurer? You're like flies on muck. Whatever Gridania did to deserve such a plague, I don't know. He spit at me. You fucker. I suppose times are changing, and they keep telling me I should. And perhaps you might be. Oh, gods help me. Just take this Azima Rose to Waldewell Stillgate Fane, of Stillgate Glade Fane, will you? Well, what are you still standing there for? Go and deliver the bloody rose! Slap. Oh, I bent down and slapped his ass. Okay, run away from the man you sexually harassed. You do not need this. Ethernet! Yay, Botanist Guild. One of my favorite little sections of town. Just a pretty little garden. With some douchebag over there who thinks he can tell me what to do. And spit at me. And then I slap his ass without his consent. Hey, Samian, I got your things. Good madam, pray tell me you've recovered all those wood hips and abandoned not one to a traveler's boot. The bitter fruit of an Azima Rose. Blessing be upon you. I feared this path would be lined with roses next year. Not that such a wondrous sight would be wholly objectionable, but Azima roses are ill-suited to this location. As a botanist, it's my responsibility to see Gridania's plants grow and thrive in the most ideal conditions. A place for every seed, and every seed in its place, you might say. It was most gracious of you to aid me in my time of need. I pray the elementals extend you the same kindness. Okay. Got 2 more to pick up, it looks like. Alright. Mullane. Incense and Sensibility. The conjurer Mullane seeks an assistant for a frantically busy student. You there. You're an adventurer, yes? Good. I have a task for you. Take yourself over to the Conjurers Guild and speak with my student, Brya. She has her hands full preparing for the auguries and would likely welcome your assistance. In her excitement at becoming a conjurer, I fear my young disciple is pushing herself beyond the limits of her endurance. Enthusiasm is all well and good, but it would not do to have an initiate collapse from exhaustion. Okie dokie. Talk to you over here, and then I guess head into the... Or no. Okay, I gotcha. Nah, that was that one. Go ahead and attune here. Is this the last thing I need to attune to? I think so. You get a message here. Yep. Cool. Now I can warp outside of town. Okay, now it lets me walk. Waldo! Welcome, adventurer, to the Conjurers Guild. Here we commune with the elementals and heed their guidance. Yet, I must confess, the elementals did not whisper of your coming. Azima Rose, a single red Azima Rose entrusted to you by Ethelred. We did indeed request an Azima Rose from Ethelred, but that you should bring it, to us in his stead means that something wonderful has happened. Ethelred has long held a grudge against the many adventurers who passed through Gridania's gates. His beloved flowers are renowned for their beauty, you see, and were once so highly coveted by Uldan collectors that they were picked to nigh extinction by fortune-seeking foreigners. Yet, if it is peace we desire, we must all learn to look beyond mistrust born of the past and overcome our prejudices. So has the Elder Seedseer taught us, and so do we live. I doubt it was easy for Ethelred to entrust this Azima Rose to you. When he hears we've received it, he will come to know that not all outsiders are deserving of scorn. Truly, it was by the will of the elementals that you came to us this day. Please accept this as a token of our gratitude. Please don't tell Ethelred that I was here. I may have scarred him. Well, not scarred him. I don't know. Maybe he liked it? I didn't stick around to find out. He's probably not very happy with me, though. Okay. I doubt it scarred him now that I think about it. It did probably weird him the hell out. Briya! Hello. Yes, I am Briya. I'm also awfully... Oh, you say Lily Mullane herself asked you to assist me. In that case, I suppose you might lend a hand, especially as mine appear to be shaking, though only very slightly. Not that it's anything to worry about. Mere nervous energy. I would be exceedingly grateful if you would take this Azima rose oil and refill the sensors. There are 2 that require attention. Please have a care not to disturb the conjurers amid their meditations. You must be as quiet and unobtrusive as possible. Essential oil. Briya is busy with preparation for the coming ceremony and needs an adventurer to bring her scarlet oil. Might you perchance be comfortable around Vilekin? If so, I have urgent need of your assistance. You see, I was preparing for the forthcoming auguries when I found, to my great embarrassment, that we lacked the requisite quantity of scarlet oil. If it is not too much to ask, I would be most grateful if you could resupply us in time for the ceremony. Scarlet oil can be harvested from ladybugs, such as those found near the bannock. 6 of the Vilekin should yield the necessary amount. Pray return to me as soon as you have it. And... go ahead and pour this into the sensor. And then I'm going to walk through and interrupt them loudly. I'm going to jump around a little bit. And then I'm going to, like, just start laughing for no reason. And then I'll pour it into the other sensor. Now that none of them can focus anymore. Alright, man, I'm such a good adventurer. Just, like, really good. And... Hey, Briya, what's up? I did the thing you said. My thanks. I must admit to being rather impressed by how faithfully you followed my instructions. Yeah, no problem, girl. I'd always considered adventurers to be uncouth and rowdy a lot, but I see you are capable of courtesy as well. Lady Mullane has a fine eye for character. You should feel honored that she chose you for the task. Oh, it's like they knew that I would fuck around. Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and head back here. We're gonna warp to the Leather Workers Guild. We're almost done with all the quests we can do in town, which will be a really good place to stop. Because then I can start the next episode, just leaving. And it'll be great. Oh my god. Like, you did such a good job being quiet. I'm over there purposely making noise. Okay, Millicent. Hey. Hey, I did a thing. Why aren't you guarding? What's this all about? Dumason says he needs his break. The nerve of that sniveling little shite crying for relief at a time like this. Has he already forgotten how short-handed we are since that business with the Ixal the other day? And sudden a bloody unknown venture to do his bleatin', no less. That self-serving sod thinks only of his own woes, rubbing his sore soles while welcoming all manner of Gilgram adventurers into our holy wood. Useless bloody fool. Makes me blood boil, it does. Ah, but it's not you I should be giving a piece of me mind to. You seem a decent enough sort, considering. Still, understand that it's our duty to keep an eye on every stranger that passes through these parts. Any road, I appreciate you lending an ear to my subordinate. Damn fool that he is. Go on, then. Stay out of trouble. One more in... Okay, yeah. Oh, wait, no. That's a main story one that we're gonna skip for a minute. So really, yeah, we're done. Our next episode is gonna take us outside the city gates. So until then, thank you for joining me, and I'll be right back.